Alright. Alright. That's John Wishire. Make sure I talk like he does. Hey, DM Inspector. Ooh, nice to see you as a member, too. Look at that. Alright. Hey, no worries. I don't think you missed the last one. I didn't stream yesterday. I got really busy. I had to make room on my hard drives.
Morning.
Good morning.
Atticus is down by the beach if you want to know where he's at.
Yeah, he don't want to talk
And
to
the
me
others
none.
went out.
Surprised you're talking to me. I figured you ignore me.
I mean, like, you want me to ignore you?
I just trying to understand what your position is all. You know? Since our last argument, you know, you still say hi to me. It's mixed signals, I guess. Does this person think I'm a monster? Does this person want to be here? Or are they just trying to keep face? Just trying to figure out where you stand.
Well... I guess... It's just, I thought about it a lot, and I realized what I've said was just in the heat of the moment. Yeah, I actually didn't mean it when I said it, but it came out anyways. I've talked with my Astra and the others, and they're saying some other stuff, but with Atticus, he told me to tell you that even if I feel bad, that I don't have to apologize, but I'm still gonna apologize to you for saying those words to you.
I understand having different perspectives. It's just, it's hard to be at odds, you know? Sometimes these things we gotta talk about. I'll bring it up again if I feel like it hasn't been hashed out. Because if there's a problem and it keeps growing, then that makes more problems later. Like between me and Atticus, him and I, we don't see eye to eye at all anymore. That's a problem there.
Yeah.
Problem I'll figure out.
I can tell. Very obvious.
There's a lot of things in the past he doesn't let go. You didn't know Buster. I didn't know him very well either. But he did put a gun to Atticus and Simon's heads over something stupid. And all I know is I come around that corner, everyone's been trying to talk him down. I had already heard a gunshot, thinking the worst. So I'm coming around that corner, I'm heated, I'm amped up. I'm ready to do what it takes to save my friends at that point. And since then, after I put Buster down, I even gave him a chance to. I yelled at him to put it down. I gave him more moments than I think I should have. And still, Atticus sees me as a monster, killing a man. It could have turned out different. Probably would have. There would have been no Atticus here, no Simon here. So, I still feel like I made the right call then.
Hello?
Hey.
Good morning.
Hi.
You're,
I owe you a bottle.
You probably owe her a bottle, not me. Danielle's the one who made it.
Well, it's your bottle.
How would you know?
You gave it to me yet.
I did?
Oh my, he doesn't even remember.
You think I'm Atticus?
No, I think you're Simon, right? I mean, I'm hungover as fuck, but...
Oh.
I'm John.
That hurt.
Yeah, you don't owe me nothing, because I don't remember handing out bottles.
Where the fuck is Simon? He's yelling at me.
I feel
He's
a little...
sleeping.
I feel a little embarrassed now, because... Am I looking old? Because Simon looks old as hell. I know I'm not gray in my beard yet.
No, you don't look old. I'm
A little
hungover,
bit,
and I just
little
heard your voice and it sounded similar. Don't worry about it.
I can take the ball and give it to Simon later on when he wakes up.
Yeah. Tell him it's from Rosie and she says sorry.
I haven't met you yet, Rosie.
Hi.
Name's John. I'm one of the council members.
I work for Dwight.
Okay. That's probably why.
I'm part of the tribe. I work for Dwight. Yeah, whatever, however you wanna.
I just gotta make sure I meet the rest of his tribe. I know that,
Yeah.
he brought a few over, but was cautious because of what happened before.
Yeah, he brought me, and I came with one other at the same time. I came with JC, Jackson Creed. We came at the same time. And then I also know... There's likely one or two other members he's gonna want to be bringing over here. But I'm sure he'll talk to the council about that first.
That's good. Hopefully you guys are setting up well in the village down there.
Yeah.
It's not too far.
I'm a paramedic personally, so Dwight needs my help a lot.
Well, it's good to meet you, Rosie. It's good to have more doctors here. For the longest time, New Hope didn't have access to that kind of thing for too long.
Of course. I'm hoping we can transfer most of the medical supplies that are still left at Fort Frostwood here, because I was looking at the
I think
The
we
medical
did.
supplies.
We brought a lot, yes, last time. There should be some in the medical cabinet. I can show you.
Between you guys and us here, we have a lot as well.
Yeah, I was looking last night, and unless more have been transferred since last night.
I'm pretty sure they did. They probably did.
I'll go take a look.
Yeah, we brought a lot of stuff from the fort.
Welcome in, Bo. Welcome in, Demon Spectre.
Because when I was in here last night, there was not a lot of... Oh yeah, no, there's more now.
I was on Friday, but I wasn't on Saturday.
Sterile gloves and syringes and equipment and all that.
If I could have, I would have built that a little lower. Mainly because, I think you build some side panels up there, actually, you can hide behind. They won't see you come up the staircase very easily, so... As soon as someone starts being hostile up here in the trees and the person down there pops their head up looking for them, they might have a good line of fire. I just saw someone up there. Someone walking to the right. Hey, Juggalos, have you been, man? Oh my God, is that how that works now? Juggalos, if you're a prime, if you're a sub on someone's channel, you get less ads. God damn, Twitch is greedy, man. YouTube doesn't have ads that bad. If you ever want to watch on YouTube instead of Twitch, feel free, man. I stream on both. Multi-stream. Be good, man. If you are a sub, you get no ads, but without a sub, ads are like 30 seconds to a minute every, and each and have two of them every 50 minutes. Ugh. Maybe that's why I need to pay $50 a fucking month on Twitch. It's all the ad revenue. Yeah, Twitch is... I feel like Twitch is on its way out as a platform. Or it's going to be bought by someone else. Twitch, as we know it, is on its way out. It'll be bought by another company that will change it. Alright, let's go get my backpack. I think we're going to get some radio time.
John.
Yeah.
Her friend needs a pickup from the peninsula across over there.
I was wondering if, yeah, we could use your help. I've never driven a boat, and my partner needs to be picked up from the peninsula. Pretty bad.
All right, let's see if there's a boat in there even. If the other guys had left, probably isn't a boat for me to take.
I know Dwight has a boat, but I don't know the code to the boathouse.
Shit.
The issue. And
I can radio our guys out on the water.
I'm half ready to crawl across the ice for this.
All right, we got a boat right here.
Oh, thank God.
Let me go get my spark plug and my backpack and my supplies.
All right. No problem. I'll wait here. All right.
It's good to finally watch some of your stuff live again. Hell yeah. Welcome in, man. I love having a good live stream. What part of the peninsula is he stuck in?
I let him know to come around to the closer side. That was about the last thing I was able to tell him on radio before it cut out. So he'll be somewhere on this closer side. I told him to put a fire or a light so we could see him.
Okay.
And then it cut out. I think the radio battery died or something on his end. But
All right. Do you think he's closer on that side of the edge or the other side?
he was at Blackwater, so he'll be coming directly across.
All right, so he might be straight across then. I see.
Yeah. He was just starting to cross, so we might basically get there right when he does.
All
if
right.
we leave now.
Is he in trouble with somebody?
I don't think so. I mean, he's telling me he was hungry and cold, but other than the radio cutting out, I think he's okay.
Well, hopefully if he can start a fire over there, I can bring him some food.
Yeah, I've got food for him too if everything was the worst, so. Thank you for the help, you two. I really appreciate it.
That's not a problem. It's not far away to go. There's gonna be wolves out there, so I hope he's okay.
even know wolves existed on this island, but...
They're not necessarily on New Hope. They cross the ice pack sometimes.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Not too bad, though.
Yeah, I see one or two, maybe in a month, make it to the island. Did the others, Danielle, see what they were doing when they went out on a run?
I think they said they went to go find more pots and all that stuff, like extra loot materials.
I have to get on my radio later, but I'm pretty much out of batteries. I need to see if I can get this guy named Ash out here and a few others. Gotta get a hold of Davis.
You mean Ash Winter?
Yeah, Ash Winter.
Oh, he's already here. He went with the others to go and collect stuff, I think.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Oh.
Okay.
So he was with them. I told him he better not be doing too much. I told him to be careful because of his head wound.
Yeah, I heard he was hurt and he was saved by.
Yeah,
the
hurt's
lad.
an understatement. I watched him get shot in the head. I don't know how he's alive.
It must have ricocheted and cracked his skull. Lucky.
Yeah, he has a fractured skull and a bullet wound to the head. He's lucky to be alive.
That's the Atticus around when I came down the hill, Danielle. Him and I need to hash some things
then I
out
don't
at
know
some
where he
point.
went.
At least you to understand him because he's not
We
just
should
fighting
probably
me, he's
just
fighting
wait
everyone.
about here for him. I would imagine this is that military base that's dead across from Blackwater, if I remember.
Okay.
Did we make a fire for him?
Yeah, might do.
Thanks, Omega. Yeah, I'm a little upset with my grind right now because I've been stuck for the last 3 days and there's been no growth, and I got used to all the growth I could get. And so it feels not as good right now. I don't know, I feel depressed about it. It's a vicious cycle. I'm gonna go deal with the infected that's nearby, and just make sure we're safe.
Alrighty.
I'll be around. I won't be too far.
You want someone to accompany you? I got a couple good guns, but I kind of want to test them.
I think I'd rather have you folks stay with the boat. I'll be back shortly.
All right. Stay safe.
Yeah, I made a lot of content yesterday. I made a bunch of shorts. I've been streaming, and I gained nothing from it. And my newer videos are doing very poorly. And it's just like, it hurts. Like, for a while, my effort was paying off, and now it feels like my effort's not paying off again. And I gotta keep my head up, you're right, but it definitely, it hits hard. I've been doing this for 10 years, so it hits harder every time it happens. I feel like I'm, like, I want to do this full time, and I feel like the definition of insanity is starting to appear. You know, I keep doing all this, expect something to change, and nothing changes. I know I'm making changes to myself, trying to improve myself, but without some bigger training that I can't afford right now, I may not be able to push myself to the next part of things so easily, like how to improve my channel and stuff. If I could get to the point where I'm making money, I could hire someone to help improve my channel. Via that being an editor who's really good at editing. Things take time, but 10 years feels a bit much. And I've seen everyone that like worked hard alongside me, like, you know, move up past me, you know? So there's that feeling too. I feel like I won't give up, but I'm starting to feel like I might never make it, which is okay. I just need to know when to realize that, and when I need to realize putting time into getting a better job, you know? I've been doing Twitch for longer. I mean, I've had my YouTube channel since 2010, but I've been very active on it around like 2013 or 14. I'm promoting on Facebook, Discords, X, you know, stuff like that. Reddit sometimes, but I stopped doing Reddit because my posts keep getting blocked by people, even though I'm in the right category, you know? Reddit's a fickle thing. People are dicks. They don't like you, or if you're not big enough, they just see you as self-promoting. Even though the bigger channels get their shit promoted for free by individuals and fans. Dude, if you self-promote, you're an evil man. You're an evil person for self-promoting, just so you guys know. So don't do it. That's how Reddit sees it, at least. I stream on Twitch. I used to be able to stream to Kick, but 4 months of having 0 viewers straight on Kick made me not stream on Kick anymore. You have to be a bad person to stream on Kick, I think. I'm just kidding. You just have to be controversial and already big.
I'm worried that I'm hearing shots and he's not here.
I heard some louder shots.
Yeah, that had to have been... I have to go look for him. I can't just...
Is he someone who can't
Come with
handle
me if you
himself?
want. No, he can. I just... my partner. I'm not just gonna...
I understand, but listen, this region is dangerous. You'll go running out there into those woods, there's lots of infected. You have some loud guns.
I know that. I've got a silenced...
Okay.
got a silenced gun. I'll be alright.
We'll be right here next to the boat. On YouTube, kind of, but all the super fans kind of went to Twitch, and you know, all the streamers who did RP in the beginning of YouTube moved out there. But I also find a lot of good people still through YouTube content. People do share on RP sometimes, but there's also, the way I see it, there's it's not that like the audience didn't shrink. It's just it's more, there's more people. There's more competition. Well, I use all the right hog gear. I use all the right tags and stuff and hashtags. I know how all that works. YouTube only takes the 3 biggest tags you put in to your channel, by the way. From what I heard, I don't know if that's changed, but usually if you hashtag everything, they change that. You have to make sure it's the 3 most biggest relevant tags to your thing. So I put gaming, Dayz, and roleplay, because there's actually those tags actually have millions of people in them. Yeah, Reddit's a weird fucking place. Go to Reddit and let your ego take over once you become a moderator. The shots are getting closer. Maybe her partner
Yeah, he's probably lost.
He doesn't have a silenced weapon. I mean, there's a lot of infected in this area, so we gotta keep our eyes peeled. This is John Wishire out to boat party. You have a copy, over. I'm trying to check in on you guys. If you got a copy, please respond. Over. You wanna know why it's a PvP game, Omega? It's not because of the people they brought, or it's not like people play. It's all the Call of Duty players and stuff like that. It's all the, you know, this and that. It's literally the issue itself is Dayz does not have a good monster. The zombies are not dangerous enough to force people to work together. Survival, people still work together on other. I've seen people work together still, like as like new spawns and fresh spawns and stuff, because you know newer players have a hard time surviving, and they get killed, of course, by people who are more experienced. But it's effective. People are not. It's not hard. It's not hard enough with the zombies. She found him. That's good.
Yep.
Thank you too for waiting. I can't thank you enough.
I'm glad. I'm glad you could find your partner. It's not a far ride back. Let's get in and we'll get warm over at New Hope. There's a seat behind you.
Hey.
I can catch the water when it comes up. I just got to be ready for it.
In the boat. There we go. Better at driving than I am, probably.
What the? I've never had that happen to me before.
Sensitive controls, I guess. Anyway, this is Frank, everybody.
Did I meet you?
Hello.
I met you the other day, right, Frank?
Howdy. I don't think so.
There's another Frank then. Okay. You don't sound like
There's a Dr. Frank. This is not the same as the Dr. Frank.
No, I'm not even speaking about that Frank. I'm speaking about, I think he may go by Frankie, actually. He's, with Ethan's people.
Yeah, it's Frankie.
Now, people saying John's a real common name, but the amount of Franks I've met my time here, I haven't met another John yet.
I mean, at one point, every name was common. Now, our names are kind of rare because there ain't that many of us left.
Or maybe all the Jessicas in the world became even more popular because maybe most of them survived. Who knows? Can't say.
Oh, that water's cold. Feel it.
Yeah, people said they were trying to cross the ice here and swim between the gaps, which is quite literally suicide, or you're risking limbs.
Well, there's this thing that people do where they go like ice diving on purpose, but you have a fire ready and you take all your clothes off and you take a dip in the ice for like 30 seconds and you get out and you warm up. It's supposed to be good for your metabolism, something like that.
Huh.
I might try it.
That sounds like something you have to practice, and if folks aren't practicing that, which I doubt, they're probably going to be in bad shape trying to swim across here.
I mean, if you do it, you know, with a fighter next to you, supervised, like, it wouldn't be that bad. But doing it crossing the ice without a fire, that's suicide. You're right about that.
I think most
Water
folks.
will kill you in minutes if you're not prepared.
Exactly. I was just gonna say that.
Especially with wet clothes on top. It'll freeze right to you. People very much underestimate the hypothermia in these places. Welcome to New Hope. Fire's still going.
Found the wolf.
They really do cross the ice.
Yeah, she's
Didn't
right
believe
here.
me.
There might be one or two more potentially. I'm gonna go look around just in case. Nobody needs to get rabies.
Yeah.
I heard its growl around the corner. My goal, because RP is popular on YouTube. Like roleplay. Some games, some people have never seen it. Some people are open to it if they see it, especially if they see good RP. But there's also like a lot of bad RP too, and there's a lot of people who make channels purposely making, you know, going and harassing role players on different games. You know, there's definitely a lot of people out there. I will keep making videos and content probably for the rest of my life, but my hope was to do it as a you know, full-time job, and I'm talking about like where I'm just supporting myself, like if I was working at a grocery store or something like that. I don't need to be fucking rich on YouTube. That's not the goal. The goal is to be able to support myself, which is, I feel like, not an impossible goal on YouTube. I mean, YouTube does pay for my bills, some of my bills every month, because I am partnered. But I want to be able to, you know, make it my focus. You know, that's my work. I enjoy my life more. I like having my own schedule, I like being my own boss. You know, that kind of stuff. It's a struggle. I'm a little annoyed with myself, but I'm hoping that my next video I put out, you know, I'm going to put more effort into it, and I'm hoping that, you know, it hits right. And I get to the point where, too, it's like I'm frustrated because I don't know how to, like, I have good thumbnails, I feel like I have decent titles, I have the right hashtags. How do I get people to click my videos, you know? It could be the RP topic they're not interested in, that's fine, you know? Some people don't even read titles, they just see a cool looking thumbnail and they push it. It's a struggle. I've never been able to crack the YouTube. It could be personality too, you know? I don't have that personality that brings people in really easily either. It could be the way I talk, it could be the sound of my voice. It could be so many like little things. People are interesting when they decide they're gonna watch somebody, you know? Slow burn can be boring too. Some people like action all day long, you know? I've had some cool watcher experiences recently, but a big event just happened, so they kind of, who knows, actually we took my radio. I haven't checked my radio since a couple days ago.
You cling and claw in the most basic of human instincts,
The same still.
fighting to survive when there is no hope for the future. But there is hope. You have sought the ones who uphold their oaths, and soon they will be pressed to end a coming calamity. The way will open in due time. 1818 6551.
Yeah, they haven't updated the signal yet. That's interesting. Yeah, but like, I also like for you guys, the ones who will watch my videos, like, I like having all the more in-depth lore too, you know? And I do have some faster episodes, but I think it's important that I also, you know, keep in what makes sense so you get to know characters. We have had some intense scenarios. I just haven't uploaded them yet. Like, I got the last episode, the last scenario where I killed Buster. You know, that's on. The situation where we vote for the death of the cannibal guy is coming up. Put a pair of boobies in my thumbnail. RP is the biggest RP you've ever seen. That's actually you can get banned for using that kind of clickbait these days, but I don't know. I don't think I'm even good at doing clickbait either. There's a part of me that like has a hard time like lying just about dumb shit. I feel like clickbait's kind of like lying. I feel like I like the real, and my issue might be is I go for such a realistic, hardcore perspective. That's a smaller audience.
It's like this one with the you know.
Interesting.
Yeah. We got our main watchtowers up here, and then we got one in the back over there.
Who all lives up here?
Simon, Atticus, John, me, Flowers.
Maestro.
Oh yeah, and Maestro.
Ah, that makes sense. Didn't realize he was like an integral part of New Hope, but that makes sense.
And Maestro is one of the council members.
Oh, really?
So is Clark, myself, and Simon. Be quiet.
Yeah, as you heard, this place is basically run by a council.
You're waiting for
Maestro is... yeah.
waiting
You've
for
met Maestro
Atticus to
before,
punch
he's
John in the
amazing.
nose. I can see Atticus doing that.
I've trusted Maestro with my life more than once.
I love how unreasonable Phantom has made Atticus. I feel like a completely different perspective. Usually, eventually, our characters get along and like agree about things, but this is like the longest our characters have really just been enemies the whole time.
I mean,
I guess Frank was always an enemy of his homeless guy, but you know, good intentions. It's fun. I love it. I love the what's it called?
those look nice on you. I just And my glasses. Oh, that's right. I have to ask Maestro if he has a spare pair of glasses. So we'll wait here until Dwight shows up, which I know will be soon, because this is always about the time he shows up. Then I know he'll have stuff for us to do. So we'll wait until the others get back from the mission that they're on.
Oh my god, I needed batteries for Dayz. I'm gonna grab 3.
Oh, by the way, check out the automatic sniper with silencer that I got. Maestro gave it to me. This is what I would have gotten from the dead zone. He gave it to me so I wouldn't go into the dead zone. I believe this is the gun shed. No, but it has a passcode on it. That's right. I have to ask to get in. I'm hungover. But like, it's so safe here that a lot of people don't even carry guns. Isn't that crazy?
One of them.
It is a luxury we have out here, not having to worry about folks just roaming up to our front gates with guns, demanding things. It's hard to get out here. It's a struggle for that.
Like, I'm likely gonna have to only carry my pistol on me, and that in itself is crazy privilege. I can't remember the last time I haven't had to carry multiple guns on me.
We're far away from all the problems that the mainland just unfortunately has. New Hope is that beacon where folks can rebuild and have a second chance and not have to worry about bad people as often. And if they come out here, they come to our home turf, outnumbered, outgunned, you know, outwalled. I'll show you something else. I'm gonna build more of these small ladders right here to peek up over the wall. But not just that, we got all those tree lines we know very well, ways to hide in them. If they're hiding in our tree lines, we're most likely gonna find them before they find us. Up on the hill, it may look over our walls, but it leaves them exposed up there. During a gunfight, none of us are gonna be standing out here in the middle of the field. Nothing like that. We take every little corner and spot we can shoot from.
Absolutely. John,
Yeah.
has Dwight spoke to you about Hawthorne's plans and what we know about his plans?
I mean, what do you mean by his plans?
Maybe I should speak to you about it.
All right, I'm all ears.
Well, I was there at the fort when it got attacked, and I overheard a lot of the crap he was saying, and obviously he's a pretty unhinged man. But he's paranoid that a lot of people want to kill him, are against him, and I also understand he's after Atticus for whatever goddamn reason.
Now you're talking about, what's his name? Hawthorne.
Hawthorne.
Yeah. Dwight and I have both come up with plans to deal with it, and we already know how we're going to handle it. We just got to take the guys out and get some shooting practice to some of our villagers.
What I will say is that I know Hawthorne is looking for a boat because he wants to come to New Hope because he's convinced that Dwight is here. I know that some of his men were going to try and go to Aniva and harass Marcus because they believe that Marcus has a boat. So we had to warn Marcus to be on the lookout so Marcus didn't get held up.
All right.
So with the news that Hawthorne is looking for a boat, that means he's likely going to try and come here within the next few days. So I mean, it is what it is. and we're going to be prepared for that, obviously, but it's just a good thing to know that he's on the search for that.
Okay. Well, he's gonna get a fight that you never expect when he comes here. I mean, bringing 4 people across with one boat, they're gonna be outnumbered, outgunned. It's coming to home territory.
He'll probably bring 1 or 2 boats of people.
Yeah.
Some of his men are decent shots. The one I'd worry about the most is Delaney. He needs to be taken out first.
Yeah, we're careful. We use guerrilla warfare out here. They're going to be in those trees for sure. We know where they'll come from. They're going to try to take a hostage as well. But people know how he is with hostages. Once he can get in those doors, he's going to kill more people. We've got to talk about it. If you've been taken, we'll do our best to save you, but we're not opening the doors. That's how it has to be. Because if Hawthorne gets
I
through
think
those
we're
doors,
all in agreement with that. Personally, I'd rather let him kill me than let him get in those doors and let him take more people.
it's just, he's done it so many times.
Think
We know how it happens, know how it works. It's not a surprise anymore. We know the risk of it.
kills mercilessly no matter what he says he's going to do anyway.
What's
The
gonna
one thing about him is you cannot trust him. You cannot trust anything he says. You cannot trust his word. Even if he says, oh, you have my word. If you do this, I will do this. You can't trust it. Ever.
We plan on warning him at the door to leave, and we'll have some time to set up. But basically, as he's got a hostage and he's trying to set things up, we're just going to shoot him in the head. As soon as I tell him to leave and he doesn't leave and he keeps trying to bargain, we're just going to kill him.
Just get a sniper on him and shoot him. Yeah, it's the only thing.
You know, it would have been
His men will
different
go crazy, but
if it was somebody else out there holding them hostage, not knowing what's at stake. Maybe I'd try to figure something out, right? But Hawthorne has a pattern. People tell me how he's going to act, and I have to take that seriously.
I'm just glad that this council seems to understand, because a lot of people don't. They seem to want to pry and, I don't know, take an alternate route or try to listen or trust his word. And I saw people like Ash Winter try and give them the benefit of the doubt and almost ended up paying the ultimate price for it. So I can't reiterate to people enough that that man cannot be trusted.
I know what it takes to make the hard calls out here. And so does my counsel. And,
I'm glad. Glad I'm here. And, I'm decent with a gun, and whatever I can do to help, you know, I'll gladly do wherever you need to place me.
well, I'll have to have a meeting about it, but I think what I'd like is that when the fighting happens, 4 of us inside the walls and 2 of us out there flanking. I'll be distracted.
Yeah. Plus, if anyone gets hurt, I can apply first aid on the field, because that's what I'm used to as a paramedic, treating emergency wounds. Hopefully get them back out there fighting as quickly as possible if it ends up being a prolonged sort of thing.
I'm ready for a war of attrition. I'm not going to pop my head up in one of these watchtowers. These watchtowers inside the wall, they're observing towers. They're foreseeing people coming. They're not from fighting from. We do have a watchtower for fighting from. It's pretty hidden. So next thing they're going to know is they're going to be shot in the ass once shit happens.
I need to get to know this island better and get to know all the good places to shoot from. But hopefully we'll learn that more when we have that meeting and learn to
Follow me.
have that gun lessons too. After everything I witnessed at Frostwood, I just want to be prepared.
Most likely they're going to use down here somewhere for cover, because I bet they'll be spread out. Not all of them will be down here, but they're going to use these trees and brush down here as cover to try to get shots off. Keep an eye on the window right there, because that window we can see the gate. We don't have a back gate finished yet, but we need to build one. Next place they'll come from is, they're gonna love this hillside right here, which I expect
up there
them
on
to
the
love.
hillside.
These trees right here will give them some cover, but not very much. It's very spread out. They'll probably use this rock back here. Probably use the edge of this hill as cover. But here's the mistake they're gonna make. That right there is our best tower. You can peek up on it, you can fight from it. We have the inside made into a tower.
Right.
It's got cover.
What if they come from a completely different direction, like the shore behind?
If they come
something
from
like
that
that.
side, they're sitting ducks, they'll die. They'll have very little cover. They'll have no advantage, and they'll have to push up against the walls. They're gonna probably come from up
To be
here.
fair, the only way they'd even possibly have an advantage is if they came from somewhere this way and were able to hide in tree line. What I saw them do when they attacked Frostwood is they snuck up, were quiet as a mouse until they got close to the fort, and then they announced themselves and were like, "Everybody come out or we're gonna kill you, blah 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 blah." When they had a hostage, they made the hostage be quiet until they got as close as possible, and then were able to sort of pounce. They would likely try to do the same thing again if they could. Does that make sense?
Yeah, we does. We know our weak spots. We know how this hill looks in. We know that we need to be against the walls when they come. What I would want, say you folks are camped out, not in the walls of us, if that's an option, or you can get out it. You're gonna come from the back side of this hill, because they're gonna be on this hill, but you're gonna go all the way around the back side, and you're gonna clear this hill as you come down it around the side. Not in the open, of course, but you're gonna take an eye on the open. And once you know this hill's clear of them,
Right.
you would round out into the woods to the only place they have to sit quietly, get cover. But you see the backside of our fort here is all open. It's all hillside, a few bushes here and there. It's a death trap. We got some window advantage too on this side, but
I can definitely see right into that fort.
yep.
From right here, I can see the bench, the middle, and the water.
Yeah.
I could shoot anybody that was around that middle part.
If he comes,
That's my thing.
the folks know not to stand in the middle. They're gonna go indoors. They're gonna go against the walls. They know not
Yeah.
to be on the backside there. We know it's open. We do need to build some more geometry in there for cover, places to hide. But for example, up here, what they have to watch out for is they're in the open, right? We could have someone in that little crevice
Right.
next to the tower, laying down flat. They wouldn't see him, and they'd pop their little head up and have a view on us, and they might not even see them pop their head up if they're looking at our
Right.
windows or wherever the fighting might be coming from. So we still have more cover than they do on the inside here. They can look inside our windows on the building. They can see our back porch. We know that if we go and fight from there, it's against the walls. We know where the cover is.
Plus, there's a good chance if Hawthorne attacks, Dwight and the rest of the tribe will be back at the safe house across the island. So we could flank from there, from behind them, and pinch them in that way.
Yep. Here at New Hope, we'll be playing a game of attrition against them, unless we know we have someone on the outside to start flanking.
Which hopefully we will, if everyone is at the safe house, or at least a couple people are at the tribe safe house.
The next big thing too is to find out where their boats are when they want to retreat and ambush them there. That's another thing they got to worry about, is when they want to leave, we might not let them leave.
If we could somehow deal with the boats, destroy the boats, take the spark plug, anything to stop them, that's a good point.
Once they're running out there on the water, we got rifles, long-range rifles. They're gonna get shot on that boat.
Yeah, because then if they tried to escape over the ice, then they would just literally be sitting ducks. Then what are they gonna do? Try to hop in the water, and then they freeze in minutes.
We have flashbangs ready and stuff. But they're probably gonna try to take someone hostage from the village, most likely.
If they were smart, they would take a doctor or someone hostage, someone important.
Yeah, but we're not gonna. We know even if they take me, they take Simon, they take anyone. We're not gonna open the doors for anyone.
Right.
We've talked about this. They know that if Hawthorne gets one of us and we open the door, he'll come in here and he'll kill more people, and for sure he'll kill the people he wanted to kill. The idea I have had is the many over the few. There's not a lot of us here, and we can't risk everyone dying. This is just an inevitability that will come one day, and we have to take it the best we can.
I know most people here would sacrifice themselves for the rest of the islands.
I'll get Maestro on some building when he gets back here. We need to get more of those little staircases built. I'll show you.
Definitely help them build for the tribe.
I appreciate it. I'll show you where I want them because there's some good spots.
Yeah, if you show me, I can help Maestro.
We want them.
If you are okay with me helping, that is. I mean, I want to make sure that I have your
We need to get ladders right here in the corners.
permission.
Places where we got cover on one side, so when you pop your head up, you're not just in the middle of the wall. Another one would be probably right here, in this corner, that corner. We're not gonna have one in the back here because it's too open for the hill to be a problem. The idea is being able to pop over your head up over the fence at some spots that are sneaky, catch them off guard. Right here would be a good one too. This little pocket, pop your head up and over.
Got it. So those little step ladder things, you mean?
Yeah, step ladders, yep. Another one right here. Pop your head up and over, and they won't be expecting that.
Okay, perfect.
Got a little bit of a shooting spot right here for that hill.
Oh, right here is extremely sneaky.
Uh-huh. Probably be next to that green box for cover, too, I imagine. All this distance, too, is within 200 meters. I don't even have to set my gun in for it.
That does help. And then if they try to get through the gate, a couple of us have some really powerful shotguns, so I'd like to see them try.
All we need is someone right here. We need to build a kill zone inside this spot right here. So if they try to get through, it's not going to help them.
Start guarding with the shotgun, and if someone tries to step through the gate right there, it's game over for them.
Yeah, it would be. It would be bad.
Personally, having been shot in the chest by a Viga, I know how much it hurts. So, that was 2 weeks ago, and my chest is still bruised to hell, and I'm still healing.
Being shot's no joke.
Yeah. A Viga buckshot is no fucking joke indeed.
I think we have to have a meeting about who our fighters are going to be when a time like this comes.
I think it would be better for me if I stayed long range inside the walls, so then I could switch to, trauma aid when needed. Because if I was out in the field, I might not be able to get back and give people aid.
We'll start.
So we'd have to think of things like that.
We'll have people radioing folks too as well. We'll have them set to let folks know who might be out and about near New Hope or from New Hope coming home, that it is dangerous, we are under attack, and all that.
Yeah. We'd have to be careful of the radio, because even if we use a different radio than the normal one, it wouldn't be hard for them to find it and listen in.
No, the broadcast isn't to give for us to strategize. It's for us to set out a warning to anyone coming home.
Yeah.
I know these guys are smart. They check the radio. We might as well just be listening too. If they get panicked, they might start using the radio.
You know they broadcasted the entire thing that happened at Frostwood, right?
I'm not surprised.
They broadcasted them interrogating Dwight live and holding a gun to his head. They broadcasted them shooting Ash Winter in the head. All of it. They broadcasted it. Whole interrogation, everything. Like some kind of fucked up show.
Hawthorne's a ruthless man. He's an animal who gains pleasure out of pain for folks.
Puts it lightly, but yeah. Thank you for showing me around. I really appreciate it. I'll do my best to help Maestro build and to help around here in any other ways I can.
That'd be important too. And if they're retreating in your direction, and you guys are not involved in the fight, I'll let you know.
I was wondering if I could set up a little bit of a blood bank, take some people's blood types and get some different types of blood for whatever type of event, or just in case someone ends up hurt and needing it. Especially if we don't have someone that's O negative. Getting the different types of blood for, you know, people that are those different types might be very necessary.
It wouldn't be a bad idea.
Someone ends up shot and bleeding out, it might literally save their life. So if some are willing to volunteer, to come in to the clinic and donate some blood, I could really use that. There's enough people here that we could build up a pretty decent supply pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Also, if people got sick, or there's a million reasons we could need it, really.
I'm surprised people aren't out there coming together to hunt down Hawthorne for all he's done.
I mean, there are people doing that, just not us.
I see.
Anton's people, Freehold. That's what they've been doing for the last couple of days. They claimed he would be dead within a week. That was 4 or 5 days ago.
I mean, man like Hawthorne doesn't live in one place very long, moves around, it's hard to pin down.
No, the only place he stays with reliably is the
loud and
rat's
close.
nest, but it's...
Where's the rat's nest?
It's out on the ice. It's a fortress kind of like this one, circular, but it's on the ice, so you
Copy that,
literally can
boy.
see...
I hear you on the radio.
You could see someone coming from a mile in any direction because it's like...
What do you
ever
see?
seen that movie?
Let's change the conversation.
Waterworld?
Someone's on the radio.
Yep.
Yeah, fair point.
Copy that.
We know what to do, and we'll have a talk about it.
I'll tell you more about what we were just talking about later. Got a radio? I left mine back at the...
I have an extra.
I just want to see if Dwight's on the radio.
Does John wish...
You cling in the claw, and the most basic of human instincts.
Be quiet.
This is John Wishire. Does anyone have a copy? Over.
Copy.
Who do I have here on the radio?
James.
I think I know you, James. Anyone from my group got a copy? Over.
Yeah, he said he saw something and said to be on alert.
Who sold what?
Dwight saw something interesting. He said to be on alert, but
Where is he?
I'm not sure what he saw.
Visibility's bad of the storm. Yeah. Oh.
John?
What is that, Atticus?
Nothing, I was just saying hi.
All right. Left the radio right here for her. We're gonna get some of the folks together, Atticus, to get some shooting training done when the storm breaks.
John, I still want to show you something.
Sure.
Where you at?
I'm right behind you.
Forgot to show you the other day. Also, I'll show you the tower.
All right, let's go to the tower. Let's get out of the snow. Hawthorne could attack any day now. He doesn't just want you, he wants Dwight and others. So, if anyone of us gets caught, we're not, unfortunately, not going to surrender to that. We're not going to let them to our doors if that happens. Because he just killed
That's
everyone.
one of the reasons why I wanted this tower building.
Yeah, it's a good spot. It's a
As
flank.
soon as I knew he was going to be a threat. We needed somewhere we could look at the main doors. Right here. Perfect view.
I read this note real fast.
They won't even see us up here.
Yeah, it's a good spot. flank them if they're at the front gates. If you see what's his name? Captain
Clark.
Hawthorne at the front
Sure.
gate,
Well,
and he's talking to people, I'll be on the radio, so you can hear it.
yeah.
Certain point, if he doesn't take my order to leave, and he don't leave, then you know to shoot him in the back of the head.
Well, do me a favor when you do. If he turns up at the front gate, put your radio on so I can hear everything.
It will be on. Negotiation will be heard over the radio. Planning
good.
and tactics will not be said once. We'll have another broadcast going off, letting folks know that New Hope is in danger. If you're from New Hope or coming home, don't for a bit. Next thing what I want someone to do is, if they can get out the back, find out where their boats are, sink them.
It's a good idea.
And they can't leave, and they're stuck with us on our home ground.
They don't know this place like we do.
Yeah, they don't. They're going to want to be in the trees to the left, the trees to the right, and up the hill a little bit. That's their best tactic. They think they're going to be able to play a game of a hostage if they get one. Unfortunately, they won't fall for that. It's a bad situation, but if they take a hostage, more people will die, and we can't have that.
Listen, John, you spoke to Danielle?
Yeah, a little chat.
You ain't talking much lately. Listen, that Silas fella, I know we had our problems and differences. I don't know if I trust him 100%.
I don't know him too well. I'm only giving him as much trust as I would anyone in the village down below. You know me. I don't trust quickly or easily, that's for sure. I have to keep reminding him to put his damn guns away. Every time he comes into the fort, I gotta remind him. It's getting real frustrating to have to tell him that every day and remind others.
He just seems real quick to, I don't know,
I know what he
fly off
is.
the handle.
He's had a hard life out there. He's in survival mode. He hasn't had a chance to start living again. As soon as the hostilities pass, I mean, he's someone we could use. Someone in a fight would be handy. But right now, one thing we gotta figure out who's fighting when Hawthorne comes here. 6 of us, so that will lay our lives down if need be. I just hope that you're down here in this tower when they come.
I will be.
It's Danielle. That's the rest of them. There's Dwight. Who's that?
Oh, it's Maestro.
Hey,
I
Maestro.
was wondering why the gate was open.
What's giving her inside? We got something to talk about. We're gonna talk about tactics. Make sure everyone has the radios off when we go up to the hill. How's Clark perfect? Simon around.
The bicycle gang.
Let's get everyone up to the fort. We're gonna have a meeting. Let's get everyone inside. Let's have a meeting.
I'll get Danielle. I'll meet you back in there.
Oh, it was you guys with the
We heard a
bell.
random fell in the woods, and we all got paranoid, thinking, what the fuck was that?
I thought it only polite to ring the doorbell as I came approaching the gate. I didn't want to run anyone over.
Then we're just over here.
Let's get everyone in gate.
No.
Yeah, we're coming.
Make sure everyone's radios are off when we have this meeting, too.
Yeah, batteries out, everyone. Sit down.
Let's have the meeting indoors. It's snowing. Besides, if there's an attack, I don't want to be out here with that hill looking over us.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna grab water first. Alright.
Make sure everyone's not talking too loud either. I'll say that again when everyone gets in here.
Fuck. Alright. Let's go. You, sir, are a fucking menace.
Oh, what?
Sorry, Frank.
We're gonna spread the word to each other. I don't see Clark in here.
Hey, Maestro.
I'm gonna need Clark in here.
Was he around? I ain't
Yeah.
seen him.
Just seen him come up with Maestro. Clark, do you have a copy over?
I'll be back.
Oh, you're there.
Sure.
Clark, do you have a copy over?
Maestro?
Daniel, would you do me a favor? Would you go up and down the
Yeah.
village, round everyone up, make sure they come up here?
I don't have
Yep.
one, and I can't see.
You can't see what, sorry?
I don't have I lost my only pair of glasses, and I can't see. I mean, I think I have one back at the fort on Main Island. But
Oh. Try these.
Come here, Allison.
I can see! Yay! Thank you!
It's all
Yeah,
good.
that's the one doctor I wish we had. Fucking optometrist.
Tell me about it.
Scavenging would be a big important
Right?
thing to do then for glasses, for eyes and all that.
Oh, I should probably fill you all in as well.
Let's wait.
Protocol I
Let's wait.
came up with.
Let's wait for people to
Oh.
get up here. I'm tired of repeating things to stragglers. Or I sent Danielle to go get the rest of the folks if they're around town, if they're out and about. Make sure we have everyone here we can.
Got you something, Danielle.
Insane. It's good to see you, man. Seriously. After fucking everything. Did they show you the new place?
Yes. Thank you.
You're gonna love it. I'll show you what after this.
Who do I all have in here? Since everyone's wearing masks these days.
Yeah, who do we have here? I think that's Frank over there.
Let's get everyone in, close the doors. Can everyone hear me all right? Atticus, you hear me all right?
Yep.
I hear you. Yeah.
All right.
You're fine.
All right, first off, everyone make sure your radios are off. Just be safe, take the batteries out
Yes,
too.
sir.
going to be one of the more important meetings we have, considering there's a looming threat out there coming this way by the name of Captain Hawthorne. We're all aware of who this man is and what he's capable of. The stories are numerous. Almost every faction out there, colony, has had dealings, run-ins with Captain Hawthorne. I'm fortunate to say the truth of that. But today we're figuring out what we're going to do about it. How we're going to handle it, who our fighters will be, our tactics, all of that. I know Dwight here has some ideas. Maybe we'll start on that. We'll go from there. Anybody got any questions before we start? All right. Floor is yours, Dwight.
Well, my experience with the man has a long and sordid history. First time I saw him was when he attacked Bastion. Before Freehold had moved in there, it was just a settlement of good people. I know a few of us were friends with the people there. Every settlement that Hawthorne has hit, whether it's Bastion, Aneva, Freehold, it's always the same song and dance. He'll try to grab someone outside, use them as leverage to get inside the gates. Even when he does get inside, yeah, did that. Frostwood as well. Yeah, he'll try to grab someone, get leverage, get inside the walls, and he'll just start shooting anyway. Did it at Bastion, did it at my old home, Frostwood. So there's no dealing with him. It's his fuck up, though, forcing people into a corner to fight to the death. There's only two ways we handle this, really. He shows up over here, demanding to be let in, or whatever ill-conceived ideas he has. I think we just give him one chance to leave, and if he doesn't take it, he doesn't get to leave at all. That man has done too much, and we've seen it time and time again, how he just repeats the same behavior. That's on him, and we can react accordingly to that.
That means if he takes a hostage and he wants the door open, we will not be opening that door. Because that means not just one person will die. It is guaranteed many more will be killed for his fun, his psychotic bullshit. This guy is not sane. He's not to be reasoned with. He can't be reasoned with. It's a hard thing to say.
I'm captured out there. Oh, sorry, John, you go first.
You go ahead. You have experience seeing this firsthand.
If he grabs any of you, the hostages get shot 8 times out of 10, anyway, by him. And that's with the people complying to his bullshit. So, if I'm ever grabbed, this is for me personally, start shooting at him. I'll try get out of the way, but if I don't, and I end up going down, I'd die gladly knowing that fuck ain't around to torment anyone else. Done too much damage to too many people, too many groups, too many families. People that should be here right now with us didn't make it because of him. That's just my 2 cents on that.
That comes down to our next thing is we gotta figure out battle plans. Who the fighters are gonna be in the situation when that comes up. Not everyone is ready to fight. Some of us are. But knowing who's who is gonna be important. If Hawthorne comes to our door, the first thing is important. Everyone turns the radio on, but you do not discuss plans over it. Turn broadcasting off, or we're going to discuss plans ahead of time, beforehand. They listen. They strategize. The radio on will be hearing me negotiate. Like Dwight recommended, I'll ask him to leave. Probably twice. After the second time, that means if you have a line of sight on him or any of his men, you take a shot, you fire, you kill them, you don't give them a chance. Because we know how it turns out. We know what to expect. We know that we can't reason and that lives are on the line. If he doesn't turn around and leave after the second time I tell him to, and he keeps spieling on, I'll ask him again. That's the sign. The second time I ask him to leave. Not the first, not the third, it's the second time. I'll give him plenty of time to understand the severity of it. I'll explain it to him that he needs to go. The fight he can't win. Once the fighting starts, we're gonna need someone to flank. It's gonna be an important part. He has two areas he can really have advantage on, or think he does. The hillside of some of the trees, and the forest right next to the gate. We got a tower that'll be from us behind to come on in. Rosemary, what you got?
I would just like to say, there's one of his men in particular that's a better fighter than the rest. His name is Delaney. He has sort of a Brooklyn, New York accent. You can get a shot on him, do it. He's normally very loud, likes to fuck with people, torture them, hit them with the butt of his gun. He is the one that's able to take out multiple men on his own, and I've seen him do it. So the rest of his men aren't that great of shots, but Delaney could take on several of us alone.
Okay,
So
then.
if someone could get a shot off on him from a distance, that could possibly change the tides of things completely.
We'll have a flank ready. Anything we can shoot, if we can even identify him. I don't know what he looks like, but the idea is to take down as many of them as they can before they can scatter and run. And the idea is while I'm negotiating, whoever's out there behind them, flanking, in a position they can't be seen, you're looking for whoever's out in the bush, and you get a shot lined up while you're listening on that radio. Because as soon as I say the second time, it's not just him I want to drop, it's many of them to drop at the same time. To keep the people safe here.
He typically wears a red beret.
I know Hawthorne does.
Oh, okay.
But his friend,
Delaney
I don't know.
typically wears
Spitz.
gray.
Listen, Spitz, he wears the Gorka helmet. And Delaney usually wears a radar cap.
Yes.
Brown plate
and
carrier.
And gray clothing that I've seen anyway. But Delaney's normally the loudest. He's always yelling at people, and at least in the times I've been around him.
I'll make it easy to figure out who he is then. We have some things we need to build here right away. We need a bat gate made immediately. We need more step ladders made to put around the edges of the walls on the inside near each of the corners there. So that we can pop our heads up in small spots to get a shot if we need to later. The next thing is figure out who the fighters are. Count myself in as one, but we need volunteers.
I'm in.
All right.
I'll volunteer, but from within the walls, so I can still be of use as a medic if someone goes down.
Okay then. I will be staying in walls to probably do most of the negotiating. Two of us need a volunteer to be the group that flanks, who believe themselves to be capable of that. It's a big task, it's a risky task, but a task that will change the tide of things.
Yeah, no problem with that.
All right.
John, I'll take somebody with me in the tower. 2 inside the compound, 2 flank.
Question is, what do we do if the tower's not an available option, right? If you can flank far enough around to get to that, it would be great. Just got to make sure we can be there to use it, since it is down the hill.
I'm gonna go down there soon. Post up there.
Are we worried about him coming tonight?
Any night, any day.
Soon.
He's looking for a boat. He's harassing folks on the mainland about a boat, Rosie says.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
I
not
heard
that I
that
don't think it's a
firsthand.
bad idea. to be prepared, but why are we going on the defense? We're worried about this guy. Why not go on the offense?
Because here we have the home game advantage. We're gonna sink his boats so he can't leave. The problem stops here when he comes here, but go ahead.
His home turf is one of the hardest, if not the hardest places to attack anywhere. It is a fortress, much like ours, circular, but it's on the ice. So they have towers, and they can see us coming from a mile in any direction. It's flat ice anywhere you look. There is no defense anywhere. They would see us coming in a boat and be able to snipe us before we even got close.
There are people looking for him
I have
out
no
there.
possible idea how we would. And I know that Freehold, or Anton's people, I don't know if that's one and the same now, but they've been after him for days. And Anton's quote was he would be dead in a week, something like that, but that was about a week ago now. So
Once this fight starts, we'll be talking on the radio about it. People will hear about it. People who want to kill him will start coming out this way in hopes that if he does try to leave or escape, they'll probably try to catch him on the run. So he puts himself in a very bad spot coming here anyways. We have the defenses, we have the means of attrition against him, and we know the land. It's our home turf. We know the woods, the ins and outs of it. We have an advantage here, and he has to come here to us. If we sent guys out there looking for him, we're going into the blind. We'll find ourselves just in a worse situation. Dead.
I got an idea. There's a lot
I
of
don't
people
like that
back
look
in
on your
the...
face, Dwight.
There's a lot of people that want him dead, right? If he did come here and then try to leave and somehow got away, be heading back home, right? What if we had a second group set up at his home? Catch him on the ice as he's coming back.
That would be
Just to make
brutal.
sure.
Next question is, does this guy have a grenade launcher?
Think how much he's stolen from people. He likely has really good gear.
That's why flanking will be important.
Podius Crass, they had grenade launchers with a couple explosive rounds that were locked up in their vault, whatever. A couple of the people, I think, that were still in there defected. They're with Anton's group. So I can eliminate Hawthorne having any of that as a possibility, considering they're at war with each other.
Okay.
So I don't think he has any.
We got flashbangs. We got smoke grenades. We'll utilize smoke grenades. Put a lot of them up when he shows up inside the compound. Make it really hard for him to pin down anyone. Is that Simon?
Morning, Simon.
It's fucking Ray.
That's Ray.
Danny, you
Oh,
bastard.
what the heck?
Sharing a bed with Simon or something?
I missed.
They're talking about how
Well,
to
we're
protect
just having
this
a
place.
meeting.
Oh yeah, Ray,
about
make sure your
murdering a
battery's
rat.
out. Battery out, please.
It is out.
No one's yelling, right?
We're just
all
talking about some
quietly.
extermination.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
I am now.
All right. That is, though, if you're flanking, take your time, take it wide. They don't have a lot of places to hide in these tree lines, and they're going to be busy trying to get at the people on the inside. Have a gun ready. Try to get through the gates, most likely. They'll try to get through a wall, maybe. We need to set up the back gate, and we need to create kill zones. We need to do a lot of building today. It's going to be important that it's going to be the main focus. We're all going to come together. We got a bunch of nails, materials. We start building, get it made. Build some geometry on the inside of the fort as well for cover if we need it. That'll be important too. And so we can get done today. Hawthorne is coming for us. He doesn't just want to kill one of us. He wants From what sounds like Atticus, Dwight, anybody who sympathizes with them. They're not here. There's no surrendering. They're gonna kill as many of us as they can and then play games with the rest. And leave this place an empty shell of what it used to be.
I'm just gonna make a suggestion. Wyatt over here, he has an IED. I don't know if he told you. So there might be some way we can utilize.
I mean, planted that at the gate with flashbangs, set it off, blind them.
Not a horrible idea.
Yep.
The problem is set up. If we knew he's coming, we could set up a bear trap. I think we have one. We have that, but the risk is hurting our own with it as well. The best thing you could do is give it to the scouting team. The scouting team can find out where their boats are, plant it next to the boats, destroy the boats. If they run to the remains of them, they'll step on it.
Hawthorne, he's not a fool, John. If he comes here fully prepared, he'll have 2 boats, 3 men that'll be dropped off each boat. And if he's really, like I said, he's not stupid, he'll have 1 guy left behind on each boat to just drop him off and come back for pickup.
Well, that
Is
leaves
him
us
leaving the boats
better
by the
numbers
shore.
then.
Yeah. It's just, ideally he'd leave them by the shore. The scouts here would find that and then, get rid of it. But he's smart. He'll take that off the table before we even
We
have a
can
chance
see the
to do
shore
it.
from the tower. Whoever's
He's
stationed
not
in
going
the
to land
tower.
in front of us.
Gonna land
Guaranteed he's gonna land
behind.
on the other side of the island.
Yeah, to the south.
Yeah, he's gonna want to get the element of surprise, which means he's not gonna show himself.
That means if he has to retreat,
means
he has the worst position, the worst way to go then. Open fields, sit and duck then. Rosemary, go ahead.
He's likely going to try to do the same thing he's done before, where he'll sneak onto the island, grab a hostage, make the hostage stay silent until he can surround the fort and then announce himself as loudly as possible. But if there is a possibility that for the next couple of days there could be a small group of people, or one at a time, doing a sort of guard system, so we could be watching the farther parts of the island to make sure that he wasn't trying to come up and surprise us like that. Because if anything, the people he would try to grab as hostages might be the people, like of the tribe, for example, going back and forth between the White's house at the other side of the island, back and forth. The people that aren't always in the compound. But if we had some sort of guards just for the next couple of days, could maybe prevent that.
I think
You can
everybody's
watch.
traveling in groups for now.
That too, for travel alone.
On the off chance he does grab someone, we're not going to negotiate with him, are we? Because that's
No.
his only edge.
No,
Whenever we
no
say
negotiation.
We've
he's
all
got
agreed
nothing.
on that.
He's got nothing. Yeah.
What's gonna happen is,
Yeah. Good.
by the second time I tell him
Make
to
him
leave,
think that we can negotiate, though, right?
yeah, we'll make him think.
Make him think. If I get captured by
Yeah.
that son of a bitch, listen, I don't want this place to fall. Like Dwight said, just shoot through.
I'm gonna
shoot through
spend
me to get
time-
to him.
I'm in the same spot. I think most of us are in agreement that if he grabs one of us, shoot.
Yeah, everyone will be listening to the radio. I'll be biding my time to make sure people can get into position, right? And then once I say I'm not going to do it the second time and I turn him down, I'm asking him to leave, that's the time we start fighting and start shooting. And we start hunting his
Better
ass
make
Another
sure
down.
thing
you
as
got
well.
New batteries in your radios, too.
I can tell you
if we
all
have
now,
someone
as a paramedic, if any of you do end up getting shot by him, I'll do my best to keep you alive. I mean, Ash Winter got shot in the head by him, and he's alive, so either
That's
they're not
lucky.
very good at actually placing their shots, or who knows. But
Listen,
me and
this is
Dwight
the
will do our
medical
best.
side of things. Hey, listen, the first rule of a fight, by the way, this is important for everyone. Most people think, oh, someone's shot, go help them. No. You gotta finish the fight first.
Yeah.
Finish the fight, then we'll treat the wounded.
Yep.
Make sure the danger is clear.
Can't help them if you also go down.
Exactly.
Now,
Yeah.
I was also gonna say real quickly, do you have a code word over the radio for if someone does spot them? Because if they do show up, you don't want them to know that we know that they're here. You should have a
How about
code
that
word
point?
if they are
How about
spotted.
bastards?
Hmm.
You can say canary.
Whatever works.
Canary
Yeah,
Or
works.
do we want it to
Canary.
be an obvious code word though, or do we want it to be something that's more of a phrase?
Could be something
that
like,
that you
hey,
would say like
it
I
could
found
be
a
something
can of
like, hey,
peaches.
Better
Or,
yet,
Yeah,
hey, the
found
boat's out of
peaches as well.
gas or something.
yeah, exactly, something like that, something they won't pick up on.
the tower's
Yeah, I
broken.
And then
think I
everyone
just
can
saw
get
an
prepared.
eagle. Something they're not gonna know that that it's a code word.
Yeah, like we need to get more gas for the boat, or hey, go get some firewood, or something.
I think more gas
Well,
for the boat's good
preferably-
because we don't ever talk about that out loud. We just fill it up when we see it needs it. So if we say we need more gas for the boat over the radio, just say it calmly, we'll know that they're here and we'll get into position.
Sounds good.
That's a good idea. Alright. Agree with that then. We'll go with that.
Nice
I had
idea.
another, just while everyone's here, so I gotta repeat myself. Only some of us have known this, but I've told everyone if you see something dodgy, people you don't recognize on the island with guns or anything like that, do a hunter call, fire off 3 shots in succession, hop on the radio.
Okay.
I did that earlier, actually. That could work.
Now that we're on the same page, we can understand what 3 shots mean because for the longest time I hear that and I don't know what the fuck people are doing.
Okay, no, that's a smart idea. 3 shots in succession.
Mm-hmm.
Now, hunting
a separate-
parties need to be more than just one person too.
3 or 4.
Agreed. On a separate note, anyone that doesn't know how to apply basic first aid to themselves to keep themselves alive if they get shot, anyone that doesn't understand how to apply a tourniquet or to stuff a wound and hold pressure, anything like that, me and Dwight will be happy to teach you after this meeting.
All right.
It could keep you or someone close to you alive if worse comes to worse.
We'll do some training of some gunfire today. So we'll do some shooting. We'll get some first aid training for folks, and let's get building first of all. Let's get that building done, and then we'll go on to other things.
Yeah, alright.
I'm gonna go check the
Right.
tower, make sure we're not just being watched right
I'm
now.
going outside.
We need to build
I'm gonna get warm.
for the gate. We need to build a kill zone. It needs to be double gate on the front and back now.
Yeah, I'll work with Maestro on that.
Alright, Ray.
Infected
Wait,
outside! Infected outside!
Allison, get your gun. Let me.
Ah! Ah!
How the fuck did that get in here?
I got over the wall.
The walls in the back here.
Copy.
Everybody okay? Everyone alright?
I think only one got through the door there for a second, but we're gonna have to clear them out.
John. Let's get a team together, go down the
Atticus,
coast.
one other come with me. Go to the armory. Let's grab some extra ammo. We're gonna clear out the rest of the infected. Rest stay inside the fort.
Well, I'm already out here and I got tons of ammo, so I may as well come with.
All right.
I believe one got in. It attacked John.
Fuck, alright then.
All right, everyone
Get
who's coming
Frank
with
to go
me.
with him.
Yeah, come to the gate.
Alright. Keep him safe.
Now we got me, Atticus, and Rosie. 4 of us should be fine. What was your name again?
Frank. It's my
Frank,
partner.
that's right. All right, we'll start by the right. We'll come in through and clear out the woods. Full circle around the woods.
I'll take left.
Watch your backside.
Really fucking bad time for my gun to jam, god damn it!
Watch your line of fire. Shit.
Ugh!
Line up. Backside. Move forward slowly. Don't spread out too much of infected. Gets our lines of fire crossed. Careful. Get down to the beach. Cross.
Clear on this side.
That's what I'm thinking. We'll cross around the beach now.
Not seeing any more over here.
Head to the far side.
Are they gonna be all over the island though?
No, not usually. They knew we were busy, so they dropped them off where they could.
Watchers.
They're testing us.
Always do. I can let
Up
off
ahead.
another loud ass shot to try and lure some near.
Tree line. A lot of them coming. Watch your lines of fire.
We're good. Up in the trees.
Here, fuckers! On your left, sweetheart.
It's out. My hands are very cold right now, so I'm like having a hard time shooting.
Here, you bastard!
Watch your lines of fire. Some of these shots are getting real close. Let's head back to
Sounds like
New Hope.
there's more back at home.
Sounds like there's more up this way. See if I can track any more.
Up on the hill to the right. Over the ridge.
Tyler.
Here's the crate.
We're all over the home.
Oh fuck, there's more. There's a lot more.
Down on the beach.
God damn, the line of fire is, they're advancing too quickly. All right, let's head back.
Is it all clear?
Don't know yet. Looks like it to be, but we gotta be careful. People stand guard at the tower.
John, they hopped the wall in here. We had to kill about 30 or 40 of them.
Jesus, really?
Yeah. Shooting at house.
Anybody injured?
No, we're fine.
No one got scratched a bit or nothing?
We're fine.
Alright. Ow.
That thing will get the wall.
I didn't know!
The door built quicker. A lot quicker.
I'm supposed to help you. Now. I have an extra plank for you. Okay, so what can I do to help?
That was intense, chat. Not everyone will survive, you're right. Robert, welcome in, by the way. Tanning, Zymor, Dargo, Slab, Omega, Hot Gear. Everyone in right now. Welcome in, guys.
Gate there. I'm talking about like the...
We're not gonna roleplay John getting infected. I think the way the infection works right now, change it to pretty much eat it. And if you get infected, it's 100% mortality rate. But you can roleplay it up. You don't have to.
I can help.
All right.
Pick up. One. Thank you. Appreciate it.
There's 50 logs in here.
So we need a airlock door with a kill zone right here on this side. Then on the back side, I think next best place for an exit gate, maybe a small one, next to the tower at the bottom right here. Because then you can sneak out the back and people can kind of give an eye.
That's real open right there, you sure?
I mean,
People were watching on the hill over there. They're gonna see you run out.
They were gonna do it one over.
one over's
between
fine.
These two buildings.
That's fine too.
Then still do the peaks. I'll show them the little step ladders that you showed me. You can still do those there, so you can look over.
It'll be a good spot for it.
Where do I put this log? Yeah, it's here. It's here. Okay.
We need a code lock. Will you go find us a code lock? Ask John or Atticus.
Yeah, I got it.
Found a can of peaches. Good thing that's not the code phrase.
I'm gonna have to use some duct tape. Sorry, Allison. Wait.
If I can just squeeze through.
Chuck them all back on.
That was good. I think this is gonna be a good episode when we get to it. I got a lot of editing to do to get here. God, I wish I had a fucking 20 terabyte hard drive. That would make a difference.
Make sure your magazines are reloaded. I have some more I can get you eventually.
Yeah, I'm down to my last 300 gigs, and that's 2 streams. That's basically 2 8-hour streams right there. But yeah, that was a surprise with all the infected outside. Sheriff, welcome in. We just had a horde of zombies attack New Hope, and after our meeting planning on how to handle things.
I did that.
Guys,
I think
get
they're
the
pushing the boards.
bookmark.
Yeah,
There they go.
done.
Okay, good.
You know, always what makes me worried. A moment like this is
John?
a perfect time for someone to take advantage of the chaos.
What do we need brought over there?
Ah, fuck. Hold
building
on. We gotta
here
chop
now, I
this
believe.
shit up.
Yeah, we need planks.
Hold on.
Yep.
Bring a couple more. Just chuck them here.
You were in game, a bit speechless to see what happened. What did you play? Welcome into the stream, though.
Oh, fuck's sake, hold on. Chuck the planks in the wood storage for now, at least.
Okay.
Fuck, storm's getting worse.
Of course it is.
So, it was a mess.
John,
Yeah.
what do you want?
John,
You want something else done at the front gate there?
Yeah, I want a double gate airlock style
I can show you.
kill zone.
I can try to explain what he showed me that he wanted done.
And we want step ladders
Yeah, go ahead.
against walls like this. Step ladders snug up in the corner right here, so when you pop your head up, you got a bit of cover.
Okay. All right.
Did some there. He wanted there. Or no, not there. Here. There, it's exposed from the hill, but here isn't. And maybe some here. Leave is what he said.
The same as the gate, John.
Thanks.
All right. So. We need
Goddamn storm's picking up worse. Now we got fog.
3 walls. Yeah, 3 walls.
Watch.
And a
Yeah, I'm
gate.
happy to do that for a bit.
Alright. Yeah, John, Allison will go and watch while we finish up.
Ooh, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Small windows.
Yes,
All right.
actually. That would make the kill zone really effective. Because basically, someone needs to be able to stand there with a shotgun and just fucking blast them if they get through the first gate.
Yeah, we've got one wall kit, we've got one small window kit coming up.
We should put small window kits
Alright, easy.
next to the railing of these houses, so that if we are on the other side, We have some cover and a place to shoot from up towards the hill. We have
Yeah,
a
that's good.
small window kit right here. You can still see up there. They put one right here, one in this doorway, one right here on the other side of it.
That's smart.
Giving us more places to have cover. And, yeah.
Yes.
This thing's gonna have to move at some point after we build this thing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. The RP out here is really good. Show you up. I can't wait for Hawthorne to attack us, though. It's going to be good RP, hopefully. It's going to be a good event. We might lose some people. It'll be tragic. We're on the radars of some bad guys.
Keep an eye out on its condition.
Hey, before we keep sawing these, make sure the blade doesn't need to be sharpened.
Yeah, it's all fine. Not so sharp.
That's up to you guys. I don't know how to do that.
Oh, we're probably good on flank.
Alright, let's... Hold up, the saw's damaged. Hold off on it for a minute.
Yeah, there's tons of other stories, and not just like people who are online, but there's people who are offline right now who play it at a different time zone or a different hour, and that's like another 100 stories, you know, going on the server. I'll be surprised if Atticus decides he wants to fight me on the Hawthorne situation. In the end, if it goes bad or if it wasn't handled right, hell, you definitely have something to say. That's for sure.
Excellent. Yeah, you need me to chop up more of them, or?
Yeah, we're gonna need some more planks.
Dude, it's a wild ride, this server, man. My YouTube channel is a wild ride. I got more to upload. I got another video I'm working on. After this stream, I'm gonna be diving hard into it. There have been, I've played on a a medieval RP server. It had a bunch of cool mods, a bunch of cool features, but it had no good support for actually good roleplay. It was just all cancer duty style RP. Everyone sucked. Everyone's voices sucked. It was, it was also like not a whitelisted server, so anyone could join and just run around and be ridiculous.
Anybody got a saw?
I have a saw in my home. I'll grab a saw for you.
Well, this is upsetting.
Who needs a saw?
I figured.
Oh,
We're just gonna need to.
We've got one.
We do need a saw. We just gotta chop up one of these logs to make another kit for this. Move it somewhere else. John. Is that your house right there?
Thank you.
It
Is that
is.
your room next to the? Okay, I think we should board up that window.
Leave it open. I'll shoot through it.
All right.
Having been able to shoot them on both sides is important anyways.
All right, I'll make the. Are you making a storage kit?
Oh no, I'm
All right, I'm
yeah, I'm
making a
just
storage
cutting up
kit.
some of the planks. John, here.
I don't know how to do it. You guys need it. I'm setting the guard up
Where do
high.
you want this? You want it just next on this side here? Nice with white.
I'd be able to work out something with Red
want the
and
storage
get
kit?
one going with their team. They're looking for staff currently.
You want it
Yeah, they
open
are.
or
Yeah,
wrap
join
this
up. And
on?
if they want to do a medieval thing later,
That'll make more
I'd be hell
sense,
into
would it
that.
not?
I see some pretty cool mods for it, but Renowned though, 5 more months, and I get to play Renowned.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Been a little bit. Wait a little longer. Wait till this.
You want to take the code lock off that, Maestro?
Why is there a step ladder here?
Oh, I'm jumping from the roof to get this over here.
Fair enough.
Ah.
Yeah, they're having us take down the kill box. Apparently, they don't like that, the staff. My own network, so I have the experiences. I'm trying to expand what I'm working on. I'm currently the dev on the admin team for us, so I'm trying to get something bigger going with experienced people. It'd be fun. I'm always down for a new experience. RP.
Grab that and move it over. Come on. Now, hey, Allison, after this, actually, I'll tell you in a minute. I'll tell you in a minute. Let this work, or everyone's fucking hungry. Gotta have supper after this.
How you doing, John?
Just keeping an eye on things. It is what it is right now.
Yeah.
Hawthorne could show up any day. No problem.
I went and finished clearing out the rest of the infected that were missed. There's a good bit along the shorelines.
There's probably more out there still. Take care of it when
I
they
did a
come.
wide sweep back out there, but there's a good chance there is some mist in the woods. Who's the most experienced in terms of weaponry among people of New Hope?
It's hard to say. I know how to shoot, but I just teach them the basics so they understand the basics. Small things like not intersecting each other in lines of fire. I noticed that was happening a lot when we cleaned up the woods. You kept getting in front of each other, almost getting shot by each other. That's got to be figured out.
Well, if you need any help teaching, I have no problem helping. I also have no problem teaching people how to prepare kits for when things are going down and they need to grab their gear and move.
When daylight comes, we'll leave out that way. Or we'll go out towards that hill to go shooting.
Sounds good.
I would just put the ladder right here. Either on this side or the other side. Danielle,
Yep.
is the lock that's on this?
When daylight comes around, we're gonna get folks together to go shooting on the hillside.
Sure.
Everyone ready for what inevitably will come our way.
Alice, can you help me? Yeah.
It's good to see we got that back door now.
Hey, John,
That is good.
how much storage do you have in your room?
One.
All right, Atticus, do you just have one in your room?
I have two.
Okay,
There's
well,
a fridge in there that I don't need though, so. Does anybody have a screwdriver?
I have one, yeah, here.
I think.
I was just
Let me
gonna-
check mine.
I was gonna make
I
a
was gonna
suggestion
suggest-
as well.
Oh, yeah,
you
go
go
ahead.
first, Clark. Clark first.
Well, my suggestion was going to be that everybody that lives inside the compound can have one personal storage, and their other storage is donated to the group.
You know, that's what I figured people were doing since we had a armory and so on, but we gotta make sure, you know, we don't have more junk than we need.
Yeah.
That's what we
I
did back at the fort. We had about, well, at our heyday, about 14 of us. Everyone just had one storage. Then we donated everything to have the infirmary and the armory. Maybe something like that.
Everybody, if you got anything that you don't need, bring it down to the donation stand.
Yeah, we could sell it as well when others come by.
New arrivals, store some of it away in another box for new arrivals. They might need storage.
Alright, excellent. Oh, I want to show you,
We're trying to stay in groups now, so I'll come down with you, Atticus.
Sure.
Never know when someone will show up. It's good to have your back watched.
We cooked up that moonshine. It's fucking really strong the other day.
Yeah, I think a lot of folks overdid it, but I know most folks haven't had a chance to drink in a long time, so I get it. Just gotta be careful about that in the future.
Yeah, well, we deserve to enjoy ourselves once or twice. And Danielle was throwing up all over the place.
That was a mess. I talked with her. She apologized to me. She took a lot of anger out of me, even for the Vinny stuff a while back.
Why?
She knew I was about to send him away. I told her. Told her what he was. She didn't believe me. She didn't listen to me. Just got mad
Vinny?
at me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
Yeah, he was. He's gone now. And can't come back to bother us anymore.
And hopefully someone else can put to use of this fridge. We got way too many.
Yep, I was starting to notice that, and I was getting on the folks about it a little bit, but it came situation of beating a dead horse. At least I got Clark to get rid of all the extra fucking crates we had that we didn't need. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
I'm hoping, like the rest of the threats that came this way, over the radio we hear that Hawthorne's dead, his crew's dead, and then we don't gotta worry about them coming this way.
We've dodged a lot of bullets.
We have. I know a lot of people's looking for Hawthorne too. He might be too busy to come out this way when folks is chasing him, like they is.
I reckon they probably got a lot of other problems to deal with before they come here. Like you said, maybe they'll die along the way.
That's what we hope for. Again, they're looking for boats, and I can't imagine what's going on in that crazy man's head. But he sees us as a threat or problem to solve, or just a game to play.
Yeah, it's just a game, I think. I mean, I haven't said anything over the radio. Somebody's lying to him, or he just wants to come here just to... It's just an excuse to cause problems for us.
Men like that don't need much of an excuse for anything. They're gonna do what they're gonna do.
And we'll fuck him.
I was just gonna say, Atticus, I need to talk to you outside just a minute.
Oh, yeah. Give me a sec.
Yeah, take your time. I'll be out here.
I'm gonna drop some extra wood here next to the fire. I think we need to dedicate one of these crates to the greenhouse.
Yep, I was just taking this one down. I don't know exactly how to break it down if I can, but it's empty.
I don't know if we can. Might just have to bring it outside of... Hey, I don't think we can.
I can carry it down to the village, it's not a big...
Yeah, we're gonna have to bring it somewhere where there's no flag.
Yeah, I can carry it down out in the woods.
Yeah, I just have to let it rot, I think.
A lot of people I noticed in my group.
John,
were bringing
you
extra
see,
stuff.
I told Dwight and Maestro knows as well, but if you see flowers before I do, he's got six storage in his room alone, not including a fridge.
I haven't seen him in a couple
we're
of
gonna have to do
days.
something about that.
Which one is flowers?
This one, I believe.
What the? Got his own fucking apartment in here.
I am. I'm not sure what he'd want to keep. The only thing that's locked is this safe over here. But I don't know which one he'd want to keep out of all these things. But I think for now, to appease the gods, I'm gonna consolidate stuff into just like one, as much as I can for him.
I know I have my one lucky military locker.
Clark.
Yeah?
What do I need to get rid of the drawer?
Screwdriver with fire.
Pass it on to him.
We want armory, that's fine, but I think we're gonna have to consolidate. I think we're gonna have to, because we also need to think about the fact that, well, the medical over here.
Is the gun wall considered?
I'm getting tired. I need to take a break. I got a headache.
I think that's a bit of an oversight. Like,
I'm gonna take a break, guys. I'm hungry. I also got a cold, so I'm just gonna get off and get in the warmer part of my house and get some food together and relax. But I might be on a bit later. I need to do some editing. Anyways, my hard drives are getting full. I got a lot to do. Fucking hell. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. That was a good session. I'm having a hard time focusing of not feeling good. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll be back maybe later tonight.